Greetings, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Brandon Ziers reached out to us at Magic Cruises and Tours to assist with an exciting trip for 2026. It's a 12-night Princess Cruise around the British Isles. Now, Brandon and his wife Annie and daughter Katie are already booked, and now it is your turn. So first, I'd like to just introduce myself. I'm the owner of Magic Cruises and Tours. We're a storefront travel agency located right in the heart of Central Ohio. So we're your neighbors. We've been downtown Worthington since 1988. So for 37 years, we've been working with shrine organizations and setting up their group trips for the past really 35 years or so. We love our Shriner friends. We love them. And we're here to welcome you aboard. We have a lot of very experienced agents specializing in the cruise industry, and we're here to assist you every step of the way. So I'd like to introduce you to Kate Black and Marcia Forsey, who work in our group department. They're standing by to take your calls and help make your reservations, answer all your questions. But don't delay. You got to give us a call today and we'll get you booked. Now, you can find this information on our website by typing right into your browser, magiccruises.com/shrine. And then you'll want to go to the link that shows the British Isles for the Medinah Shrine, okay, to click on more details. There's a short video there on the Majestic Princess. There's some additional information to help, assist you with planning. And so take a look at that when you have some time. But today we're going to give you a quick overview of this great trip that awaits. And we have with us today Kelly Work, directly from Princess Cruises, to help share this great information and tell you more about this premium cruise line. Hi, Kelly.
Hello, friends. Welcome. I am so excited to tell you about this fantastic ship called Majestic Princess, which we'll be going through later. You can also scan that QR code to get you booked as well.
Perfect. So let's take a quick peek. Again, you have the flyer. You've got access to the flyer and the reservation form and all the important things to know before you go. But we'll just kind of go through this itinerary to give you a glimpse of what you can anticipate on this great 12-night British Isles cruise. It's round trip London. You're going to be visiting 9 ports of call while you have 2 days at sea interspersed to kind of balance it out just a little bit. But mainly you unpack once and you're going to cover a lot of territory while you're enjoying yourselves along the way. And you're free to come and go off the ship at your leisure, of course, but in each of these ports of call, Princess offers great optional shore excursions that are designed to meet different interests and really take you on an in-depth exploration. So let's take a little closer look at this. We're going to start in London, as I mentioned. Now, you may want to decide to fly over to London a couple days, a day or two early, to really get to experience all that London has to offer as well. There will be pre and or post cruise hotel packages that we can set you up with that are just a really seamless way to enhance your vacation. But that's not quite yet available, but it will be coming soon. So yeah, if you want to spend some time looking around London, see the Tower Bridge, Buckingham Palace, Westminster Abbey, the London Eye, there's so much going on over there. But our cruise is actually going to start on July 21st. So for sure, you would be flying out of Chicago, in your case, by July 20th to arrive into London, either Heathrow or Gatwick. Mainly Heathrow, I think, from United Airlines, for example, out of Chicago, directly into Heathrow. And then you'll be starting the cruise. The ship, the Majestic Princess, is actually docked in the port of Southampton. Now, Southampton is about an hour and a half or so away from the airport, and Princess transfers are available. They're $64 per person, take you from either the airport or the city center if you're there before the cruise at a hotel in the city. And you're going to go out to the countryside to the south of England where the port of Southampton is located. And really, that's kind of like a shore excursion, a sightseeing tour right in the beginning. So your beautiful Majestic Princess will be waiting for you there. And once on board, you can unpack just once and get settled in for your journey. So let's take a quick run through. This is going to be buckle up because we're going fast through this itinerary. First stop is going to be Cornwall, England. And that is just a beautiful, beautiful, picturesque area. Draws visitors from Britain because of its natural beauty and so forth, beautiful seascapes, picturesque views, little quaint villages and so forth. Now here in Cornwall, you'll be there on July 22nd from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The ship will anchor in port. It's a very deep water harbor. I think it's like the deepest harbor in the world. And you'll be zooming in and back to the towns on tenders. And then we're going to make our first stop over in Ireland. We're going to stop in the port of Cobb. And here you'll be docked from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. And this is one port, well, you're going to use the euro currency, just to kind of point that out in advance. The other port that you'll use euro currency in is in France, and that's at the last port of call. But in all of the other ports that you'll be visiting, they use the sterling pounds. And of course, your credit cards will always work as well.
Everyone will always take credit cards.
Yeah, so let's just take a quick peek at Cobb and see some of the things that you can do. You'll learn all about this as you look on your Princess Cruise personalizer. But there's lots of different tours there. Cobb is about 15 miles or so outside the city of Cork. So you probably heard of Cork, and that's home to the Blarney Castle. And of course, you'll want to kiss the Blarney Stone. There's all kinds of different sightseeing tours around the scenic Cork area. You might try an Irish coffee or visit the House of Waterford Crystal, and they have a wonderful gift shop there, I can tell you. Maybe take in a cultural show. There's lots of Irish dancing and music. There's different, all kinds of different tours to choose from in this as port of call. And then next, we're going to bounce back over to England. We'll be stopping in Liverpool, be there for a nice long day. Now, if you're a Beatles fan, you can probably learn all about the history of the life of the Beatles, and they have a great, wonderful, world-class exhibit there to take you on the footsteps of the Fabulous Four and the British invasion. The first rock and roll history started there. And again, Liverpool, there's beautiful areas you can walk around. There's a really neat lake district. You can take a full day tour out to North Wales if that's interesting to you. That tour would include like a scenic 7-mile railroad ride and takes you all along different castles and things like that as well. Speaking of shopping, ladies, you can enjoy a full day of shopping on your own in the largest outlet center in the United Kingdom. It's called the Cheshire Oaks Designer Outlet. So if you're shoppers, this might be your port. You can also take a behind-the-scenes stadium tour of the Anfield Stadium, which sounded pretty cool when I was reading about it. And then on July 25th, we'll be moseying back up to Northern Ireland, and that is the capital of Northern Ireland, Belfast. It's also part of the United Kingdom. So it's a vibrant city with lots of Victorian-style buildings. There's lots of pubs and cafes. It's filled with beautiful botanical gardens. The Titanic Museum is there. If you're interested in that history, you might want to go out to the Giant's Causeway. That's those rock formations, and it's really, really interesting landscape out in that area. They also have local connections where you can learn all the roles and stories of the sheepdogs and the sheep. Then on July 26th, we're going to be over to Glasgow. We're going to dock in Greenock, which is about 45 minutes from the city of Glasgow. And that'll take you into like Loch Lomond, all kinds of beautiful freshwater lakes dotted with lots of little islands. And there's a whiskey distillery there and Stirling Castle, multiple other museums and so forth as well. And then finally, we'll have a day at sea. So we get to rest, regroup, and enjoy everything about the Majestic Princess. And we'll go into more detail, as Kelly said, on that ship soon. So stick with us. We're going to stop and visit in Orkney Islands. These are like 70 different little islands that reside right off the north coast of Scotland. And they're beautiful, dramatic landscapes. There's sea cliffs. There's sweeping white beaches there. Some of the neat things that you could do in this port of call would be to go on an optional tour to the Ring of Brodgar, which is like 60 different erect stones that are placed and created like a ceremonial circle. And the story is that they were created like 4,500 years ago. So It's got a lot of history in this area. You can walk the cliffs, take in the bird watching, all the marine um, birds and so forth, multitude of birds out there. Local connections, there's gin tasting, maybe do a palace walk. Maybe you should do the palace walk before the gin tasting.
Probably.
And there's also lots of World War II history in this area. Next, it's on to Invergordon, Scotland, and that is your gateway to the Loch Ness area. And this area of the Highlands is known as the Great Glen. It's beautiful. Now, I'm sure everybody's heard of the legendary Loch Ness monster, Nessie, they call Nessie, who's believed to hide under the castle ruins there. And you can take a scenic lake cruise, you can do different sightseeing around the lake, you can go to Dunrobin Castle, make believe that you're an earl or a duke for the day. Beautiful, enchanted countryside. Then we're on to Edinburgh, and we'll be there from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. It's also a thriving UNESCO World Heritage Site. We're going to anchor here too and shuttle into town by tenders, and all the other places will be docked, actually parked at the port. So you can take a walk around along Princess Street. Again, that's like the main shopping district. There's Old Town that's filled with tons of historic sites and monuments that line the Royal Mile, that take you all the way up to the Edinburgh Castle, that you can do a neat tour of the inside of the castle and the garden area surrounding it. Any golfers out there? Any golf, anybody? Because the St. Andrews is another one of the tours that the Princess offers, and that's considered the birthplace of golf. So that might be interesting. Oh yes, I found one other. Local Connections. Again, one of the special tours that Princess offers is called Whiskey and Bagpipes. Now I know there's some bagpipers among you guys, so this might be a good one for you to go on. It's a great way to sample the different types of whiskey, and then you'll get ready for your hands-on session with the Scottish bagpipes, and maybe you can show them how to do a thing or two. And then our last port of call on August 1st is Le Havre, and that is a port in France that would be the gateway into Paris. But there's so much going on here. There's so much to see and do. It's nice that it's a nice long day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And depending on your interest, you might want to, stick closer to the pier area, and that's called Honfleur, which is a beautiful, beautiful, majestic little city to prowl around in. There's Rouen is close by, and it features like lots of half-timbered houses and old cafes. There's the Notre Dame Cathedral there. That's also where the Joan of Arc was burnt at the stake in Rouen. And of course, I must tell you that yes, you could go into Paris. That's about a 2-hour drive. You definitely want to do that on a guided tour, but it would be a great way to see Paris, see the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, go by the Louvre, etc. Or they have great tours to the Normandy area, and that's where the D-Day beaches are, Utah Beach and places like that. The American Cemetery, it's just magnificent. And I personally encourage everybody to take a look at that tour, just from the history standpoint and all that it has to offer. But there's other tours out too. You can go to Monet's and Giverny. You can do Monet's famous gardens, which are beautiful, and the museum, farmhouse, that kind of thing. And then finally, at the end of that day, we're going to be venturing back into Southampton to continue on to your trip home. If you're making flights out to depart from London on August 2nd, you want to schedule your flight after 2 p.m. Flights will become available for this itinerary probably around early September or late September, maybe early October or so of this year. And we can certainly assist you with your flights, your round-trip flights with Princess Easy Air, or you can make your own and just simply let us know what your flight arrangements are. Okay? So with that, I'm going to ask Kelly to kind of take us on a little tour of the Majestic Princess. And Kelly, if you could, please tell us a little bit about, Princess Cruises and what sets Princess apart as a premium product that you are.
Absolutely. So thank you, everybody. I'm so excited to tell you about the beautiful Majestic Princess. Majestic her inaugural was back in 2017, so she's still relatively newer ship. but she was refurbished in 2025. So earlier this year, we did a very big refurbishment to give her a facelift, give her some new spaces for you. So that's a little bit about our Majestic Princess. But what sets Princess apart from some of the other lines out there? So Princess is a premium line. So we are going to give you some, which you'll see when I take you through the ship. We're going to give you more space. We're going to give you great spaces to be able to enjoy each other, but enjoy the ship as well. And we have something that no other cruise line has, which is our medallion. So our medallion is our answer to the old key card, which at Princess Cruises, we no longer have a key card for you to hold and carry around. We've got this little medallion, which is about the size of $50. The medallion is going to give you a really personalized, effortless, and innovative cruise. We want you to feel more catered to and have the ability to do a lot more on ship. So exactly what that does. So it is keyless stateroom entry. So when you get about 4 feet away from your door will unlock for you. That's the biggest piece of it. It's also your credit card on board. So no need to worry about bringing your credit card with you. You can pay for things with the medallion. But the things that I love about it are it's actually a little bit of a locator so that we can actually bring you food and drinks anywhere on the ship. So you can open up the app and order your food and drinks, and the servers will know exactly where you are to bring you that food and drinks, which is a great way to kind of enjoy your vacation exactly how you want to enjoy it.
That's nice.
I know. I love that feature.
Yes.
Also, everybody in your stateroom is connected to you. So that's a great way to know where your family or friends are without having to reach out to them and say, I don't know where you are on the ship. Where are you? So you can locate them very easily on the ship. For adults, they can shut that feature off, but for kids under the age of 18, that feature stays on so that the parents can find them wherever they are on the ship, which is great. Mm-hmm. It also helps you to board the ship faster. So one of the benefits is you can actually get that medallion shipped to you ahead of time, and it's actually included with your package, the medallion shipping. So we'll ship it to you. You'll have it ready for you, and then when you arrive in Southampton, you actually have that medallion, and you just have to go through the security line to get you right on that ship. You don't have to wait to pick up a medallion or key card, which is a great way to start your vacation.
Yeah, that's a breeze then. And the medallion itself, complimentary, it comes on a little lanyard, so you can wear it around your neck. You can put it in your pocket. They also have different accessories, of course, so that you can make a watch out of it or a pin or, those kind of things as well.
Yeah, it's another way to accessorize your outfits. Now, next, I want to tell you about our beautiful ship. So first, I'm going to start in our main dining rooms. So on board, we will have 3 main dining rooms for you to be able to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In the evenings, you can have the option to have an earlier late seating where you're going to have the same table, same waiters, same group of people. If that's something that the group would want, we can definitely look into getting you the group dining, or you can dine in one of the other 2 dining rooms. That's just one way that you can eat on this ship. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the other complimentary dining options that come right along with your cruise.
I think it's important to tell people too, because this is not consistent with all cruise lines, that Princess makes everything fresh.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, everything is made from scratch. So it's delicious cuisine, wonderful options.
Absolutely. And again, that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner that we have that option in our main dining rooms. Complimentary dining. So besides for that main dining room, we've got a lot of great options for you to eat on board, whether it's our international cafe, the 24-hour room service, or Ocean Now delivery. Those 3 things are available to you. The room service is available on the app. Ocean Now delivery is that great delivery service where we're going to deliver you food anywhere on the ship. And our international cafe has some grab-and-go options for you, including some different specialty coffees.
I love that. Lattes and cappuccinos.
Absolutely.
And stuff. That's all included, guys, with your package.
The other places you can eat complimentary, on the top deck of the ship, we've got a pizzeria that's real close to the pool. So if you're poolside and you think, I really want a bite to eat, but you don't want to go far, there's a pizzeria as well as a burger and hot dog grill very close by. There's our Horizon Bistro or Horizon Court, which is the buffet. So it's got a lot of great options. The thing I love about this ship is it actually has stations with different types of food. So this salad bar is fantastic on this ship, but there's depending on the day, there's different types of stations. So everybody can find exactly what they want. And don't forget about the ice cream.
People love the ice cream.
Love that soft serve ice cream.
Yes.
Other things that are going to be included are 2 premium desserts per day. So we've got these lovely, huge pieces of cake. You can get 2 of those per day. Those are available at the International Cafe. Or we've got these very large ice cream desserts.
Yes, the special ones.
Yes, the special ones. You can get 2 of those per day as well.
Per day. That's per day.
Per day.
Okay. All right.
The other places you can eat on the ship, now these are an additional cost. These are our specialty restaurants. So specialty dining is available for you at night. Reservations highly recommended, and these are 2 of the fan favorites. Crown Grill, which is our steak restaurant, one of my personal favorites. It's a great place to get a lovely steak, baked potato,
all the sides
yes, you could ever imagine. But these are an additional charge on Majestic Princess. These would be an additional $55 per adult. The other one that's up here is Sabatini's, which is our Italian restaurant or our Italian trattoria. So homemade pasta here, lots of great things to enjoy while you're at Sabatini's.
And then how about these casual dining venues?
So we do have a few casual dining venues on board. So casual dining for us, you get a waiter or waitress, you sit down and eat. You'll get 2 of these for your voyage. But if you would like to go more than 2 times, you can get additional meals at $14.99 per person. And that is appetizer, entree, and dessert. Alfredo's Pizzeria has been voted the best pizza at sea. It is a wood-fired pizza, but there's also some nice pasta options as well for lunch.
There's calzones and really nice salads and stuff
yes.
too. Yeah.
This is lunch or dinner. And then the other one that's up here is O'Malley's Irish Pub. So if you're in the mood for an Irish pub feel, that's where you'd go to O'Malley's and get a great burger, maybe some wings.
Or fish and chips.
Fish and chips? Yes.
Yes.
If you don't have enough of those already with this itinerary. So those are some of the great dining options. Let's talk about what you're going to do on board. Now, you only have 2 days at sea, so there's a lot to do to stuff into those 2 days. Or if you would like to relax, that's up to you as well. But some things that you can look forward to on board is some of the great entertainment that we have. So we have some magicians, we've got music acts, we have our piazza, which is the center of the ship. We'll have all kinds of entertainment all day long, whether it's live music, acrobats, jugglers, food carving demonstrations. I've even seen them do some of the towel folding.
It's a great place to hang out in the piazza area. Lots of people watching, lots of things going on.
And then one thing I absolutely love about Princess is our bars and lounges, which we have specific bars and lounges on each and every one of our ships to give you a feel for what you want to do for that evening. So some of my favorites are Crooners, which has got the Rat Pack vibe. It's going to have that piano bar environment, which is really great. And a couple others on the ship, Good Spirits, which is going to have that mixology as well. So there's a different vibe in each and every one of our bars and lounges.
Like different environments.
Yes.
Depending on what kind of mood you're in.
And don't forget about the casino. So we have a casino on board that is a great place to spend some time and some money. These will be open when the ship is sailing. So when they are in port, the casino will not be open, but there will be plenty of time to get into the casino or enjoy some bingo.
Yeah, in the evenings.
Something else that Princess does is our movies under the stars. So next to our main pool, we've got a huge TV screen, and this is a great place to not only enjoy movies, but concerts, ball games. We stream a lot of things all day long. You can find that in your Princess Patter, which is the piece of paper that we're going to put in your stateroom or through the app. As well as some deck parties. So there's always a sail away party. Be sure that you are on deck when we're sailing out of ports. In most ports, we will play the Love Boat theme song.
Oh, fun. That's fun.
If you want to relax a little more, we do have the Sanctuary, which is an adult-only retreat. It is a luxury spa-type environment. It is a nominal fee per day. If this is something you're interested in, I highly recommend going to the sanctuary on sail away day to reserve your spot, because spots are limited and they fill up, especially on sea days.
Yep, that's popular.
If you want some of those spa treatments, the Lotus Spa is available to you. There's all different kinds of things, whether you want that manicure, pedicure, or that relaxing stone massage, as well as the thermal spa is available on board as well.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a state-of-the-art fitness center, which is open to everyone. So the fitness center you can use it as much as you'd want, but as part of your package, it also includes 2 fitness classes. So if you want to try some of the specialized yoga, some bar classes, spinning classes, you get 2 of those to enjoy during your voyage. And don't forget about the shopping. I know there's a lot of shopping when you get off the ship, but we also have some fantastic places to shop on board, whether it's some of our duty free, if you want some princess merchandise, or if you're looking at some jewelry or artwork, we've got plenty of venues on board to browse around while you're enjoying the ship.
Yes.
Now, as we get closer to the end, we're going to talk a little bit about the staterooms and what is available. Our staterooms provide you with a great amount of space, and Patty's going to show you in a minute the different categories. But I want to talk about our beds for a minute, because our beds are so comfortable. So we have been rated the best cruise ship bed at sea, and it's really fantastic.
I mean, Princess sells their beds. They're so popular. They're so popular that, yes, you can buy your own Princess mattress.
Yes.
But, as we look at the next few slides and show you some of the choices of the accommodations on board, I think it's important to just say that, number one, our group rates, they offer additional savings that are not available to the general public. I mean, our rates are better than what Princess is currently selling to the general public. So now's a good time to take advantage of this. All of the rooms also, they all feature same kind of amenities, such as private bathroom and shower, the closet area, the flat screen TVs, your mini fridge. Everybody has a safe in their closet. There's a phone. There's also ample plugs.
Absolutely.
And adapter like outlets. So I find that that's really helpful to know in advance. So we'll take a look, and this is on your flyers, your informational flyers, the little brochure that you have access to. And we'll start with the mini suites. These are really wonderful, spacious accommodations. They're about 323 square feet. They all have their own private balcony with the chairs and the little coffee table out there as well. But what sets these apart, of course, is their size and the fact that you've got an entire separate area that has the full-size couch. There's 2 flat screen TVs, one towards the bed, one towards the couch area. The bathrooms are larger. They come with bathtub and shower as well. So if you like something a little bit more spacious, that would be a great way to choose. Or you can go with the deluxe balcony. Deluxe balcony rooms are the next level down. Those are the DB categories. And again, those are about 233 to 275 square feet or so. And again, you can see that they have the additional love seat in there along with your dresser and makeup mirror and all of that, as well as the private balcony. And then we have a regular balcony room, the BB category. And this is just a little less. It's $34.18 per person. And again, that has everything you need. It's got your private balcony. You can open up those windows, sit outside, get fresh air. Love to have coffee out there in the morning.
Me too. Have it delivered. Ocean Now Delivery.
Absolutely. Love room service on a cruise. Everybody should take advantage of it. So that's the regular balcony room. And then if you are on a little bit more of a budget, or you don't care about what kind of room you have, maybe you're like, hey, just get us on the ship as economically as possible, the inside stateroom could be a good option for you, and that comes in at $26.18 per person. And again, has all the same amenities, all the same care, the wonderful cabin stewards that come in twice a day, and you just don't have any window or a balcony. So that would be our choices of different levels of accommodation. And as Kelly has been alluding to, what's included in your package? This is a 12-night cruise. Again, of course, it has your cruise fare and your meals, your complimentary meals included on board, and all the entertainment and activities and so forth that we were talking about. But we also have Princess Plus amenities that are packaged in with your prices. It's already included. And what that means is that everybody has the beverage package, and that would be for drinks that cost $15 or less per day, anytime you want, all day long. That would be wine, spirits, beers, soda. Of course, it includes bottled water, mocktails, specialty coffees, the cappuccinos and the lattes, etc. that we were talking about. It has Wi-Fi included, and it's Medallion Max Wi-Fi. It's really
Yes.
great Wi-Fi on the Princess package, and that's one device per person. And all your gratuities are already taken care of, so that's all bundled in part of your price. So that right there. I mean, tipping for a 12-night cruise would be about $200 or so per person. So all of those things are already included. And then in addition, there's some other wonderful amenities, enhancements that are part of that Princess Plus package, and that would be the 2 specialty desserts every day, the 2 fitness classes. You got the casual dining 2 times throughout the cruise at Salty Dogs or Alfredo's. So take advantage of all of that. There is an opportunity to even upgrade to higher level. It's called Premier, so you can ask us about that. And it's a great value for people that would like to have like a full photo package. There's chance to win prizes. There's reserved seating in the theater. Some enhancements.
Yeah,
to that.
and if you want to eat at a bunch of those specialty restaurants, it is unlimited specialty restaurants.
Yeah.
So if you like to eat in one of those specialty restaurants, it might be a good value as well.
Please ask us about that if you'd like to discuss that more. So what's next? Again, I encourage you, take a peek at that QR code. This is what you're going to find there on magiccruises.com/shrine. Go into the Medinah, British Isles portal there and take a look through all the information that we've got loaded in there for you. Now, the standard deposit is $400 per person for a 12-night cruise, but often we have got access to reduced deposit. So, be sure to ask us about that when you're ready to make your reservations. And then final payment is not due until April of 2026. And we'll talk to you about every step of the way, whether it be, what you want to do, what kind of cabin you would like, what kind of tours you might be interested in, how to do your flights. We can talk about travel insurance. Make sure you got ample coverage when you're traveling abroad. And we'll pretty much handhold you every step of the way. So now is the time, guys, to go ahead and book your cabin, have the best choice of accommodations. Like I said, our rates are better than what Princess is selling it to the general public, so take advantage of those savings. Simply give us a call, ask for Marcia or Kate. Again, my name's Patty. I'm happy to help you as well. But this is one trip that we hope you all enjoy together. The more the merrier. We're waiting for your call, and we look forward to welcoming you on board. So thank you.
Thank you
Kelly.
very much.
See you soon.